So it looks like they're doing a sweep of MacArthur Park. They're going to remove all the homeless people and fence it off. So I'm just going to film police activity and see what happens. It's happening right now. They have a helicopter overhead. They've called in some units from outside the division to come help. Fence, I guess it's already partially fenced off. They're going to physically remove anybody who's left, potentially get arrested. So when I see police, we're going to document it, right? Looks like they're in a holding pattern right now before they go in and walk to the grounds and see if they potentially arrest somebody. Since I'm out on bail, I don't think I'll be able to enter the park. Since I'm out on bail, the LAPD's last bullshit arrest, 4th arrest in the last 6 months, all while filming. So I can't press my luck too much with this, but I'll still press it anyway. So anyway, while we're here, you know, the average one of these employees, the average LAPD employee makes $132,000 a year. So let's do the math on these guys. So it's $132,000 a year, which works out to about $54 an hour. Right now, these guys are all getting overtime. So you're talking about $75 to $80 an hour to do absolutely nothing, to just kind of stand around, do nothing. Way overpaid. I mean, think about that. $130,000 a year for an officer. How much are social workers getting paid? Yeah, I live in Hollywood. It's kind of a mess over there. What if we paid like 10 kids $15 an hour to do nothing but walk around and clean it up? It only costs like the price of 1 or 2 officers to do that. So they get 54% of our discretionary budget. We've increased the police budget by 33% over the last 7 years, but we haven't increased the number of police officers. All that money, the 33% increase, is all going to employee pay. By 2030, the average salary of these guys after overtime would be $200,000. It's kind of ridiculous. That's how much the governor of California makes. The front desk cops that work at the Hollywood station make $197,000, $192,000, and $141,000 to work at the front desk, do nothing. Now imagine the governor, like I said, makes $200,000. So here we are. They're just doing nothing, just kind of sitting around. There's one guy over there, he's got his hand on his little Tonka toy gun. There'll be more coming. That guy over there, I'll race him. If he was coming after me, I'll run. He'll never catch me. So we're in a waiting game. I don't know, they're prepared for something with all these little silly, less lethal guns. This guy over here, I guess he's protecting the rear. Oh, here they go. Let's walk along with the cops. Let's see what they're doing. I don't know. I see. So most people see 20 cops. I see $4 or $5 million in salary. Oh, to be an LAPD cop, all you need is a GED, be 5 foot tall, and have 20/40 vision. That's it. So it's like, I'm not gonna knock somebody with a GED. My kid has a GED. But I just think that having a GED and then immediately making over $100,000 with overtime, and this is the only profession you can do that as a cop. So every single one of these cops, including that guy waving over there, make over 100,000. Every one of them. I've looked up maybe 200 cops' salaries because it's all available online. You get their name, look it up on Transparent California, and it'll show you exactly how much they make, what their benefits are. I've looked up hundreds of cops. I have only found 3 or 4 that actually brought home under $100,000 after overtime. And that's kind of crazy, but that's where our priorities are. What about the evict everybody from the car? Yeah. Well, earlier they came and it was amazing. What they did is they had some activists on the other side of the park. They pulled up with somebody in a wheelchair and pushed that person over to the activist in the wheelchair and said, "Take care of him, get him housing." So it's kind of crazy, right? It'd be one thing if they actually knew him. They was kind of just sitting here doing nothing. This is what we paid them for this. They're just cashing in that money right now. I've been looking at them for almost an hour. Each one of them got paid $50, $75 during that time. Or the whole time they've been sitting around doing nothing, we paid about $1,500 just to do nothing. As they kick out homeless people from the park. Listen, I like MacArthur Park too, and I think MacArthur Park should be cleaned up. I think there's ways of doing it. I think wasting all of those resources, while it's ironic, you're spending all this money on cops. Why don't you put that toward rent to get these people off the street? Now I know not all of them want to. Everybody has their own reasons. Yes, there is mental illness and there is drugs and stuff, but there are hard times too. I would rather. I'll say this: there's a lot of mental illness in this park, and there's nothing that a police officer can do that can help somebody with mental illness. The help that they need comes from a doctor. They need doctors. And so we can spend money on officers to do absolutely nothing like these guys. Or what if we actually had doctors and therapists and social workers and stuff? Because what can they do? They're going to lock them up and they're going to move them along. They're going to move on to the next place, right? They're going to kick out the homeless. They're going to move on to the next place. How about trying to actually fix the problem? If there's mental health issues, let's get it. If they need medication, let's do it. If they can't expect them to go in. I'm working with a homeless guy right now. He has to travel once a month to go pick up his medication all the way across town, sit on line for 8 hours, because it's the only place in LA that offers this free medication. When you put those type of barriers in place, a lot of people aren't going to take advantage of it. And so it just perpetuates a problem. They kind of grind themselves down on the street and start self-medicating. And then before long, they're completely lost souls. Again, it's about resources. We could spend all this money on these cops right here. Look at them, just stand around doing nothing. What are they doing? We're just gonna stand here and collect this overtime. Or we could actually put things towards resources that actually fix problems. I laughed at that. I mean, it would be cooked, I guess, if it went off. I can't speak on pork. I'm actually a vegan.
You guys got up to work today and come brutalize unhoused people. Look at you guys. Look how dumb you look.
They do look
dumb. Look at you guys in fucking riot gear. The guy with the gun, non-lethal. To come sweep the park with unhoused people here. You guys got up for work today to do this. This is what you did. You're fucking embarrassing.
Honestly, though,
Fuck you.
What are you doing?
You look like an oath keeper. I mean, the guy next to you looks like a 3%er. Look how embarrassing you guys are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look,
6,
for
7,
all unhoused people
9,
in the
10,
park, you
11,
don't even
12,
live here.
13,
Go back to
14,
Orange
15,
County
16,
or the Valley.
18,
Where do you
19,
live?
20.
Where do you
There
fucking
are
live?
20
You don't
of
live here.
you, and I know for a pretty much fact you get paid like $100,000 minimum.
130.
20 by 100,000. I mean, that's so much fucking money that could have been spent toward people actually getting housed. Y'all are literally standing here doing nothing. This is embarrassing.
Look at you with the non-lethal.
fucking
Who do you want to
embarrassing.
shoot? How many people did you shoot at Weesball?
Embarrassing.
How many? How many people
Where's
did you shoot at
the-
Weesball? How many Proud Boys did you
Where's
arrest at
Khalik
Weesball?
stuff? She
0.
sexually assaulted me during pat down. Any of y'all want to account for that one?
How about you? How many sexist jokes do you have to pretend to laugh at around these guys? You guys are fucking losers. You're here. You're here for unhoused people. Look at the way you're dressed. Look at you. You're fucking embarrassing. You're sociopaths. You're fucking sociopaths. Fuck you, Rodriguez. Piece of shit. Whoop all your guys' asses.
Y'all literally showed up like this.
Yeah, laugh. Laugh. You're fucking what you don't understand, there's younger kids who are anti-police. And they're gonna be your counselors. You don't get that. Fuck you, fucking
Yeah, you
piece of shit.
motherfucker, raise
Keep
your eyebrows
laughing.
at me.
How many cops have been killed because of COVID because you guys refuse to wear masks? You can't even wear it right. Put it above your fucking nose, you loser. Yeah, walk up the park.
And we're supposed to care when you
Walk
die
up the
from
fucking
COVID.
park. Walk up the fucking
You
park.
can't wear a mask, right? I don't give a
What do you guys
fuck.
think of Chris Dorner?
I don't give a fuck.
Fucking, are you gonna put me in your fake gang database, you Rampart piece of shit?
Quit your job and go the
Yeah,
fuck
you can't
home.
come over here without your badge. Why don't you come over here? You can't.
Quit
You're a
your
sociopath.
job.
Yeah. Fucking shut the fuck up, you Proud Boy piece of shit. Fucking Proud Boy piece of shit. You look like an oath keeper. Fucking loser. No, Follow your orders. That's all you know how to do. Fucking losers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go beat unhoused people up. Come on. You with the
Have a good day. No, actually, don't fucking touch them.
What are you?
Don't do anything.
Are you an oath keeper or 3%? You look like an
You
oath
got to talk about one.
You look like an oath keeper. Fuck you too, man. You piece of shit. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. All you guys are fucking trash. You closed the street so you could brutalize us, so the public wouldn't see. That's what you did. Fucking loser.
What the fuck are you doing?
See how, motherfuckers, that's what you are. You're fucking embarrassing. Fuck you. Keep looking back. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here? Beat the shit out of you. Chris Dorner's coming for you and your family. Yeah, you heard me. Fucking piece of shit. Go back to the fucking valley. Fuck out of here.
I don't know what that was. They walked into the park and then walked out. I have no idea what they're doing.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up, bootlicker. A bootlicker. You got 20 cops there.
This- They went back to where they began. I'm gonna be safe.
right, guys, mount up and then just follow the lead vehicle.
I just look and then what's that? Huh?
I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. Are they leaving? I don't know where they're going, but I'm gonna follow them. Unless they're going home. I don't know what happened. So they got out, they pulled up in their cars and they staged for about an hour. Then they walked into the park and they walked in 20 feet and then turned around and left. They're leaving. My guess is they're going to the other side of the park, and if that's the case, that's where I'm going to. Who knows? I'm surprised they didn't leave the cars running, just burning gas. Yeah, intimidating the homeless, you know. It's a real brave thing to do, right? I'm on a scooter, I'm gonna follow them. If they're going to the other side of the park, I'm gonna make sure that I capture this. I'm nice on a scooter too. Hopefully I don't fall. Alright, they're going somewhere. Oh wow, they're just straight up leaving. Dang. Alright. Unless I think they left. I'm gonna sign off, and if something else happens, I'll sign back on. Appreciate you guys.